always start with Powder Perfection nail prep. Before application, I'll scoop out enough of each powder into a separate container to prevent cross-contamination. Stir each powder to ensure pigments are fully blended. I gently fan out my acrylic brush so that it will pick up as much powder as possible. You'll want to begin your ombre look by brushing on one coat of base coat. Make sure to cover the entire nail surface evenly while leaving a tiny margin at the cuticle area. This will prevent a bulky-looking enhancement. With my client's finger angled downward, I immediately use my acrylic brush and load it with I Am What I Amethyst and tap the powder onto the top half of the nail. Then, before the base dries, I reload my brush with Bubble Bath and tap the powder onto the rest of the nail. You'll want to work quickly because the base has a tendency to dry fast. This is why I will apply one finger at a time. To get close to the cuticle line, I pull the skin back slightly as I apply. Once the powder has a few seconds to absorb, tap the excess powder from the finger. Then, proceed onto the next finger, repeating the same steps. Next, I'll dust off any remaining powder with a sanitized cosmetic brush, making sure I focus on the cuticle area, sidewalls, and under the free edge. It's okay if you see streakiness on the first coat. You'll cover it when you apply the second coat. Now, I'll apply a second coat of base coat, getting slightly closer to the cuticle line and repeating the ombre technique on each nail. It's okay to be a little more heavy-handed with this layer, as this will mask any streakiness from the first layer. Dust off any remaining powder again, making sure to focus on the cuticle area, sidewalls, and under the free edge. This will prevent any contamination of both liquid and the clear color set powder in the next step. Once I'm done, I brush on one thin and even coat of base coat. Then, dip the finger into my clear color set powder at a 45-degree angle. Let it absorb, and then tap off any excess powder. Don't worry if the nail looks really bulky at this point. Trust me, it's magic. Some systems out there either use the clear powder as a base or not at all. This forces you to file into the product you just applied, which can compromise the color. But by using the clear color set powder, my color is locked in, and any shaping I do only removes the clear, not my color. Next, apply one generous coat of activator, making sure the entire nail surface is covered. The role of the activator is to harden and cure all three layers, allowing me to file and shape with ease. Cap the free edge and allow it to harden for up to 2 minutes in the US and 4 minutes for international. Once nails are hard, shape them and contour around the cuticle area and sidewalls to prevent a bulky-looking enhancement. When filing, always make sure the enhancement is flush with the nail and that there are no bumps or ridges at the cuticle area. Do this for the sidewalls as well. The extra time and care that I put in now will pay off in the long run when my client's nails begin growing out. If there are ridges or extra bulk around the cuticle area, there is a better chance of premature lifting or service breakdown. Trust me, your client will notice and love you forever if her hair isn't constantly getting caught on the sides of her nails every couple of weeks as her mani grows out. Now, I'll begin buffing the nails using a heavier grit and working my way up. Don't forget the cuticle and sidewall areas. I continue by smoothing the nails using a finer buffer. Remove any excess filing dust. Remember to pull back the skin around the sidewalls and as well as under the free edge to remove any hidden dust that could affect the final result. Apply a heavy coat of activator. Applying lightly will cause my top coat either to not cure or the finish will be matte. For those in the US, you should wait up to 2 minutes, and for international, 4 minutes for it to dry. After waiting the correct amount of time for the activator to absorb, I apply top coat using 2 to 3 quick brush strokes. If I notice stringiness when applying on the first nail, I'll finish that nail, then stop and wait another 30 seconds before moving on to the next nail. Now, allow the top coat to dry for 1 to 2 minutes. Then, apply a second coat, this time with precision, as this is your final coat and you cannot go back and touch up the top coat once it's applied. Once nails are dry, I complete my client's ombre manicure with a few drops of cuticle oil. There you have it, the perfect Powder Perfection ombre.